Hey there, it's Bronwyn. Okay, we're doing guitar and we're unleashing me. And I hope you're unleashing you at the same time. Oh, I sound tired still. Actually, I am tired. Something occurred to me yesterday. I've been going through major breakthrough that I feel like is the crux of every hard thing that's ever happened to me in my whole life, and how I felt about it and what it meant to me. You know, it may not seem like a really big deal to some people, but it was a really big deal to me, and I'm kind of nervous talking about it, but I really feel like that my story is important to somebody, and maybe a lot of somebody's, ooh, I'm just going to cry about it. I really feel like this is important to share, and in this public way. So I am. So in other videos, I shared this story, and you can go and look at those of how I came to really believe with a really strong, just a really strong core, deep within my soul belief that my personality, me, is gross and weird and unacceptable and worthy of being spit upon and rejected in every way. I don't believe that today. I really don't. I believe that I'm awesome, and that I'm really wonderful, and that my story really counts, and that somebody's going to really be helped by this. And, okay, funny. Yesterday, I went swimming, and oh, by the way, swimming? I have a pool, and I don't usually get in it because of the chemicals. Recently I decided that I just need to believe that I'm in this bubble where the air, only the real water can get in and not the chemicals. So when I move through the water, in the past I used to get really sick, like sick to my stomach whenever I'd get in. Like I felt like I drank the pool water. And once I decided to believe this thing, I was able to get in the water, and I've been fine. So I've been swimming the last week. My kids are amazed. I'm getting in and playing with them. It's totally fun. But, so I went swimming yesterday, and while I was working, by the way, I'm super sore, like more sore than I've ever been. I worked it because it was so easy, and it didn't hurt me, and I was having a hard time feeling the burn, so I really pushed myself, and I did all kinds of things just to get every muscle involved, and just make it interesting for me alone out there at the swimming pool. I know nothing about good form, but the thing that came to my mind was very meditative swimming, by the way. The thing that came to my mind was, I feel like there's something stuck, that it's just starting to, I actually thought this, like it's a pimple coming to a head that's blocked. You know those like volcanic pimples, I call them volcano pimples, that are just under the surface. It's got this it's like big and swollen, but you can't get anything to come out no matter how much you try. And, oh, they hurt so much. And, anyway, I'm about to share something embarrassing. You know what? That's old me. Everybody understands zits. We all get them. And especially for a teenager, you know what? Everybody understands zits. Okay, so what happened was after I got out of the pool, my body's like super cooperative. My body cooperates with me really, really well. I don't have to battle with my body very much. I just, she comes along for the ride, and she believes me, and she works with me, and I love that about my body. I love my body. And anyway, so I thought those thoughts in the pool, right? This is just like if I could just pop this pimple. and get the junk out of deep inside of me than I, and just get it over with, then I could just be free of Popular Boy, And not Popular Boy. It's Popular Boy is fine. I forgive. I'm calling this Popular Boy because that's like the experience that created this self-loathing, this belief that everyone thought all the bad things about me, and I didn't realize it was really how I was seeing myself. So, okay, so I'm calling this Pimple Popular Boy. Anyway, I got out of the pool, and I got ready for the day, and before I even had my makeup on for the day, something happened. This little thing right here. And it was one of those huge, painful, hurts so bad. So about halfway through, I thought, I'm just going to let it work itself out. You know how we do. It wasn't happening. And I had a feeling that this was symbolic for me, that my body was giving me this opportunity to just pop the scent. But it was also very symbolic in that I could not. There was no way. It was so deep that I couldn't do it without it hurting really bad. Or I could wait for days and days and let this thing hurt me for days and days and never, not never, I don't know what would have happened, but I felt like it was important. I felt like this shell that was over this infection was symbolic, that maybe I was choosing to keep some of it. Like I thought I was protecting myself, right? Anyway, so I tried to pop it and it just got black, like it was bleeding underneath. But nothing came out. Nothing, not anything came out. I couldn't get anything to come up with that particular effort. It wasn't going to happen. So I woke up at like 3 o'clock this morning worrying about somebody else's feelings and deciding what I was going to do to fix something that I had said that I didn't want to be turned into a negative thing, because it wasn't. It was, anyway. So I woke up worried about that, and I came, and I still had this painful thing on my face. So I looked in the mirror, and I'm like, what am I going to do? And I felt like it was important to do something, to take some kind of action to help myself relieve this pressure that was pushing up out of this spot, but also symbolic of what's trying to push up out of me and get the infection out. And basically unleash the real me without apology, right? So here I am talking about zits and showing you my zit. Usually I would hide that, but it's so symbolic. I feel like it's going to help you. Anyway, so this morning I'm like, I'm going to have to, this is so thick and hard over the top. I'm going to have to cut it or something in order to get it out. And I didn't have to cut it. But I thought that, I'm like, what am I going to do? I'm just going to, I've got to do the surgery, right? I've got to do something to relieve this pressure because it was hurting me so bad. And so I did. I got out some tweezers and I disinfected them, and it hurt to take it off. But not for very long, because it released it. And at the moment that was released, talking about zits. Struggling. Anyway, the moment that was released, I felt something in my heart. And I knew I was going to be talking about this today. As soon as it happened, I knew the inspiration came that I needed to share this story. I feel like something happened. I feel like something released. And I'm really grateful for my body for putting this opportunity in front of me so that I could do that. Even though it did hurt a lot. Not as bad as it would have, I think, if I would have let it go on for days and days. But anyway, that's the inspirational story for today. I'm going to do my lesson today. I'm about to do this lesson. But I think I'm not going to record it. I thought I was going to until this moment, but I think I'm not going to record it. But we are on day 3, and we're doing, I think, E major. And if you're learning to play the guitar with me, I'll put the link. Couldn't think of the right words. I'm still kind of, I just told that story. I'll put the link to this video that I'm using. If you look at it on YouTube, it's called Guitar Lessons for Beginners in 21 Days, number 1, How to Play the Guitar for Beginners. But it's like all of the lessons in one video. And I don't know if you know this about YouTube. But if you don't, I'm just going to tell you, you probably do. But if you leave, if you go away from the video that's long like this, it picks it back up where you left off, so that you can stop it and practice and do whatever you're going to do and then come back to the next lesson right where you were. I also have been noticing the minute mark where I'm at. This video itself is a little over an hour. So anyway, if you're using this video, same one I'm using, that's what we're doing. Okay, that's my daily kernel. I love you guys. I'll talk to you later. Bye.